So here is a NotebookLM tutorial for beginners. NotebookLM is a powerful AI research and note-taking tool that helps you organize your ideas, understand documents faster, and generate insights directly from your own sources. It's especially useful for students, researchers, and professionals who want to work smarter with information. If you want to follow along with this tutorial step by step, click on the link below to access NotebookLM and get started. Once you've clicked on the link, it will bring you to this page right here. So to get started, first of all, let's go ahead and click on the plans option on the top right. This is where you will get to see all the plans that they offer, starting with NotebookLM, NotebookLM in Plus, in Pro, and in Ultra. You can check through the plans to make a comparison. For now, let's head back to the main screen and click on Try NotebookLM in the middle. After that, you'll be taken to this page right here. Let's click on OK. So this right here is the main dashboard. On the right side, you have these options that you can use to manage how your files are displayed. And below here, you will get to see some featured notebooks that you can check out. If you click on See All, you will get to see some more featured notebooks. So let's click on Create New right over here. After that, you will get to see this pop up. You can go ahead and upload your sources. You can connect your Google Drive or link a website, YouTube video, or paste a copied text. And below here, you will get to see the source limit, which is plenty. So here you can drag and drop files or click on Choose File. After that, choose the files you want from your device and they will be uploaded as your sources. And once it's done uploading, it will show you a brief summary of what the file is about. So once you're here, you will get to see some suggested questions that you can choose from right below the summary. So you can go through them and choose whichever one that you want if you want any. Then you can click on Save to Note, copy, like or dislike the summary. And on the left side, we have the option to search for new sources. You can choose Web or Google Drive. You can also select if you want fast research or deep research. And over here, we have the source we've uploaded. So let's select one of these questions. And as you can see, it is now reading our source file. After that, it will give you the answer based on the content of your source file. It will also mark the references of whichever part of the source it got the answer from. If you click on the numbers, it will be visible in detail on the left side. So now let's head over to the right side and check out the studio. Here, you can see all of these options like audio overview, video overview, and more. Let's click on audio overview. And as you can see, an audio overview is now being generated. Sometimes it may take a few minutes, so you can go back and do your other work until it's done. The generation of this will keep running in the background. So after waiting a while, our audio overview has been generated. If you click on it, it will start playing. There is an option to enable interact mode as well. And here on the bottom, you can drag through the audio to check out different sections. So once you're done checking it out, let's cancel this player section. After that, we can click on the interactive mode to check it out. So over here, you will get to see a display like this. You can now have a real-time spoken conversation with the AI-generated hosts of the audio overview. You can also download the audio from here. And as you can see, this one has 2 hosts. Now, if you click on the 3 dots over here, you can rename, download, share, or delete this audio overview. And as you can see, there are some more useful features right after audio overview, such as flashcards. So if you select flashcards, just like the audio overview, your flashcards will start being generated. Sometimes it may take a while, so give it some time to get generated. And once it's ready, you can click on it to open it. So here, these are our flashcards. You can go through them one by one by clicking on the arrow icon or using the left and right arrows on your device. Once you're done checking it out, you can also click on the download icon right over here to download it onto your device. And if you want to change the name of your flashcards, just go over to the name on the top and rewrite it however you want. If you want, you can make the screen larger as well. Now, let's go back and check out more options. On the bottom right corner, you can click on Add Note and a new note will be created. From here, you can start typing in just like you would on any other note. So, as an example, I will type in a name for our new note, such as New Invoice Note. After that, you can just start typing in the body section right here. You also get the usual customization options like these. For example, we can select this text as heading. We can make it bold, italic, or add an attachment to the text. We also have some more options we can use. And on the bottom here, we can click on Convert to Source. And as you can see on the left side, this note has been added as a source as well. Now, let's close it and go back. So this is the note we just worked with right now. Once we're done, let's head over to the main dashboard of NotebookLM. Here, if we select all, our newly created notebook will be available in the Recent Notebooks section. Let's click on Create New once again. And here, this time, I will upload a different PDF, which is the source file for our new note. On the left side, the new PDF is being added as our source. Give it some time to get done. The reason it may take a while, because along with uploading, NotebookLM is also checking out your file and making a summary out of it. So as you can see, the summary for our new source has been created. This is a really handy tool to have. So now let's head over to the bottom and start typing in our first question in the text box. Or you can choose from any of these options. I will go with one of the options and it will start processing the answer based on our PDF. Once it's done, it will start typing in your answer right over here. Now, you can check through them and also check out the different sources mentioned here. For example, if you click on these numbered sections, they will appear on the left side just like this. This way, you can click on any of these sources and you will be taken straight to them on the left side just like this. This makes the entire work a whole lot easier and faster. And if you have further questions about it, you can always use the text box on the bottom to type in your question. So as an example, I will type in a question such as advantages and disadvantages. It will now go through its previous answer and also the source files in order to get you your answer. So let's wait for it to get done, and as you can see, it has given us the advantages and disadvantages just like that in a few seconds. Now let's go to Studio on the right side and select Reports. To create a report, you can choose between any of these formats available. Then choose your language from all of these options, and after that, describe the report you want to create. Once done, just click on Generate. After that, your report will start being generated on the right side just like this. So give it some time to get done. And while it's being prepared, you can also use the other options like Video Overview and the others. Just click on them and they will start being generated as well. So after waiting a while, as you can see, our report is now ready. Let's click on it to open it. NotebookLM now gave us a detailed report based on our sources and the conversations we've had in the chat section. And that's it. That is the NotebookLM tutorial for beginners.